before the massive storm that's supposed to be coming is going to hit us, we had to get through a couple of harness dream tours. And we decided, unfortunately, with the melting of the trail, to take a more extreme route.
Due to the melting situation on our trail for the harness dream, we decided to head up Cornhill towards Hakwa. Much more wild track, far steeper and far windier. So we reduced the dogs down to 8 and decided to head up that way. There's a lot of rock and ice up the trail, so client and dog safety was paramount. Once we were up there though, the tight corners and the steep bends made for an incredible roller coaster, so my client said. We had an awesome time, the scenery was beautiful. It was the first time for me, I had to really rely on moving my body weight to manoeuvre the sled around the track. It was an incredible experience. The dogs had an amazing time, such as my lead dog Montana. They've never run so quick, or I haven't seen them run so quick in their lives. They love the new trail and all the new experiences, and so did the clients.
Through dealing with the lack of snow and the strong melt from quite a warm winter. The Snow Queen has cleared her throat and she has come, and we've had over 1 metre on our trail. It's been hard yakka just to go downhill. Thanks to Tim, our resident groomer. He's managed to compact the trail so we can get downhill and back, keep the tours running. We've had to let the smaller, shorter dogs take a break in this deep powder until we can get a nice hard trail, because it's just too deep for them and we don't want them sealing all the way through. When we get storms and blizzards like this, it's non-stop maintenance work and upkeep. Between gang lines, digging the trailers out, making sure the straw is dry, making sure all of their dogs are all of their beds. Making sure all of their beds are warm and dry for each night. Got to stay on top of it. We make sure the sleds aren't icy, that no one's got broken brakes, that the runners are all intact, that the harnesses are dry. We want to make sure that the dogs are all comfortable as this wonderful winter storm provides us with an epic trail that should take us through to at least mid-September. With the deeper snow and bigger teams and more runs, the pups were able to start joining the teams and get trained.
Okay, this is YJ. YJ stands for Yukon Junior. Yukon, that's his mom. He's about 40 months old, and he's a pup from last year. He just started to run a couple of months ago when he was 12 months old. This is legally the age where they can start to run. Usually when we start them, they start to run in the middle of the team, so they can slowly understand what they are doing. But the first important thing to do is to make sure they are enjoying the run. So usually making sure they enjoy the run, we match the young one, the puppy one, usually with the mom or to a close friend. So we are pretty sure they don't fight first of all, otherwise they could have a bad experience the first period. So yeah, most of the time they run the first time with the mom, and then maybe you can try to change using a friend. This is for the first season. The second season we can care a bit more of them pulling, so we just change the teacher and we can use them with a pulling dog, so they can first, the young one, to learn how to pull. But it's very important for them, especially the first season, they don't get a heavy load on the shoulders, because they are still not physically completely ready, so we have to make sure they don't pull too hard and too heavy. The second season, if we see the puppy ones are smart enough, we can also try to train them as a lead dog. So we just have to match the young one with the old one. So the young one, the puppy, can follow the old one and can learn just copying from other dogs. Still making sure they're having a great time on the sled.
Of course, with all these dogs working every day, their sustenance and nutrients is paramount.
We feed the dog 2 times a day normally, but when they work a lot, we give them water in the middle of the day. We have to check every time how much water they drink, because during the night we can leave them water if not freezing, and so normally in the morning we give them a breakfast, like a soup with water and dry food that we prepare the day before. When they finish to work in the evening, we feed them with the dry food. Every dog have a different portion of food, because we have to check them condition every time. The kind of food that we use is working dog food, because have to be very balanced between vitamin, protein, fat, and everything. Sometimes we like give them a little snack, like a carrot or meat roll, also because they are very happy when in the middle of the day we feed them like this.
Out on the runs with this snow, the dogs are enjoying themselves. The drops in temperature are absolutely phenomenal. you.